I need to go find me some chicken noodle soup, some vitamin C tablets, some coconut water, some cayenne pepper, some black seed oil, some apple cider vinegar, and get myself together. The white man's war is none of my concern, except for the fact that I do not appreciate. The white man's war is not my concern, except for the fact that I do not appreciate. The white man's war is not my concern. The white man's war is not my concern. The white man's war is not my concern, except for the fact that I don't appreciate how my African brothers and sisters are being treated in the Ukraine, and nobody's saying or doing anything about it, including the African Union. I don't like how my African brothers and sisters are being treated in the Ukraine, and nobody is saying or doing anything about it. And I am very disappointed in the African Union, if I may say so. I am very disappointed in the African Union, if I may say so. Because the African Union, or should I say member states of the African Union, have no problem airlifting Afghanis. I'm trying to understand how we had African countries volunteering to airlift Afghanis. I'm trying to understand how we had African countries volunteering to airlift Afghanis. But those same African countries would not volunteer to airlift our Haitian African brothers and sisters stranded at the Texas border. Those same African countries who wanted to airlift the Afghanis did not rush in to airlift our Haitian African brothers and sisters, nor have they volunteered to airlift our Africans in the Ukraine. Where is the African Union when Africans need them? Where is the African Union when Africans need them? Why isn't there a coordinated effort by the African countries to airlift the Africans out of the Ukraine? And why was there no coordinated effort by the African nations to airlift our Africans, our Haitian African brothers and sisters who were at the Texas border? And then yesterday, I get the bad news. Thank you for texting me that news link, Sister Tamika. Thank you for texting me that news link, Sister Tamika, out of Yonkers, New York. Sister Tamika texted me a link yesterday. Moderna, the pharmaceutical giant Moderna. The pharmaceutical giant Moderna is about to build a COVID manufacturing plant in Kenya, East Africa. Kenya, East Africa. Kenya, East Africa. Can somebody please explain to me, because my intuition must be off today. Can somebody please explain to me? My clear cognizance must be off today. Can somebody please explain to me? Because my divine intelligence must not be operating today. Can somebody please explain to me While the government of Kenya, I'm calling out the government of Kenya right now. Shout out to my Kikuyu brothers and sisters. Shout out to my Maasai Kenyan brothers and sisters. I've been to Kenya. I spoke at the University of Kenyatta, which was my most significant Pan-African speech I've ever delivered in my life in Kenya, the cradle of civilization, Nile Valley, East Africa. But here's what I want to know from my Kenyan Africans. Why is the Kenyan government, why is the land of Dedan Kimathi, why is the Kenyan government letting Moderna build a COVID vaccination manufacturing plant? Why is the government of Kenya allowing Moderna to build a COVID vaccination manufacturing plant? Not just the Kikuyu and the Maasai. I'm shouting out all my Kenyan African brothers and sisters. Shout out to the Kikuyu nation, shout out to the Maasai nation, but shout out to all the great and mighty nations that comprise one united Kenyan people. But my question to the Kenyan government, it's bad enough the government of Ghana is making me take a vaccination to visit the slave dungeons where my ancestors were persecuted. So in West Africa, we got Ghana saying you can't visit without a vaccination. In West Africa, we got Ghana saying you can't visit without a vaccination. And in East Africa, we got Kenya letting the white man come there and build a COVID vaccination factory. Here's my question for the Kenyan government. Here's my question for the Kenyan government. Why does the white man want to come to Kenya, cradle of African civilization? Why does the white man want to come to the Nile Valley? Why does he want to build a COVID manufacturing plant in East Africa when Africa has the lowest rate of COVID outbreak in the entire world? Can somebody talk black to me? Can somebody talk black to me? Can somebody please talk black to me? I'm going to ask the question again. If Africa has the lowest COVID infection rate in the whole world, the continent of Africa has the lowest COVID infection rate in the whole world. The lowest. The lowest. The lowest. So the continent with the lowest COVID vaccination rate in the whole world is now going to start producing COVID vaccinations. Brothers and sisters, sometimes it bothers me how easily the European can manipulate us against ourselves. Why are we so susceptible to the devilish tendencies of our oppressor? Just yesterday, I learned that the Rockefeller World Population Council, just yesterday, I learned that the Rockefeller World Population Council, who owns the patent for Noraplant, y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that the Rockefellers own the patent for the Noraplant contraceptive. The Rockefellers also own the patent for one of the most popular IUDs that women use to not get pregnant. You also don't know that the Rockefellers paid for most of the research that went into the development of the birth control pill. But anyway, the Rockefellers are investing in research And they're about to come out with, in a few years, listen to me, black men. Listen to me, black men. Listen to me, black men. The Rockefellers are about to come out with a birth control for men. It's going to be a gel that you rub on your shoulders. Listen to me, black men. The Rockefellers are working on a sperm gel that you rub on your shoulders. Listen to this. Listen to this shit. This is what the New World Order is working on. They're working on a spermicide that you rub it on your shoulders, and it will block your ability to produce testosterone and healthy sperm. So when you have sex, you cannot impregnate your woman. They're working on it now. The Rockefellers are working on it now. And you do know the Rockefellers own the Trilateral Commission. And you do know the Rockefellers created the Council on Foreign Relations. All that is Rockefeller. Somebody tell me why a company who specializes in oil production and distribution, why does a company that specializes in oil production and distribution, why are they so concerned about birth control? Why are they so concerned about the population in Africa? Because you don't live there. Why do you care? The Rockefellers don't live in Africa. The Trilaterals don't live in Africa. The Bilderbergs don't live in Africa. The Illuminatis don't live in Africa. The G7 don't live in Africa. So why are you so concerned with population growth in Africa? Genocide. Let me tell you what genocide stands for. Genocide. Let me tell you what genocide stands for. Genocide. Let me tell you what genocide stands for. Genocide. Genocide is an acronym that says get enough of them niggas out of this country I'm going to say it again. Genocide is an acronym. Get enough of them Negroes out of this country. Through infliction of death and extermination. Genocide. Get enough of them Negroes out of this country through the infliction of genocide and extermination. Genocide. Brothers and sisters, if you think I'm gonna rub some Rockefeller gel on my shoulders, if you think I'm gonna rub some Rockefeller lotion on my damn shoulders so I don't release no healthy sperms into my queen, you're out of your damn mind. That damn shoulder rub, that beta male shoulder rub that the Rockefellers is working on, I promise you is going to pump estrogen into our boys. It's going to eliminate the ability to produce testosterone. You see what they're doing? Here we go with the gender side. Here we go with the gender side. Here we go with the gender side. You're going to rub some of that Rockefeller gel on your shoulders, and the next thing you know, not only will you not be able to have kids, your testosterone is going to stop producing. Your estrogen is going to shoot up. And they've just transgendered you with some Rockefeller gel cream. How about transgenderization through the Rockefeller gel cream? If you think I'm going to rub some Rockefeller gel on my damn shoulders so my queen don't get pregnant, you are out of your mind. Black women, please be careful. Black women, please be careful. And brothers, make sure we support them, because word on the street is that the United Nations, Bill Gates, the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and everybody else, when black women get abortions, they are fixing your tubes permanently. When black women get abortions, they are fixing your tubes permanently. When black women get abortions, they are fixing your tubes permanently. Ladies, be careful. Go to a black doctor if you have to do something. Beware of the Neanderthals. We also received evidence and information that suggests the U.S. government is paying hospitals money for COVID deaths. If you blame the death on COVID, you will get paid. I'm going to say it again. This is why so many Africans are going into the hospital alive, and they are being killed inside the hospital. This is why so many Africans are going into the hospital alive, because the government is paying hospitals for COVID deaths. So the quickest way to get more money into your hospital, the quickest way to get more money into your hospital is to kill some black people, blame it on COVID, and get your check from the government. Kill some black people, blame it on COVID, and get your check from the government. Brothers and sisters, we need all the clairvoyance we can get to fight this demon. We need all the clear audience we can get to fight this demon. We need all the intuition and clear cognizance and clear sentience that we can muster to fight this demon. He's not going anywhere until you get your act together. The European was put on the planet to challenge the African. You will either overcome him and go back to black glory, or you will succumb to him and live in a permanent hell on earth. Hell is not some miracle place. Hell is what the white man has given the African. Hell is what the white man is giving the African on the planet Earth. That's hell. And if you want heaven, you're going to have to confront your oppressor, subdue him, and take over this planet and return this universe to the hands of God by way of justice, freedom, and equality. Until the African reclaims the planet Earth, the planet belongs to the African. The planet was in the hands of the African, and we let the Neanderthal manipulate us out of authority of God's earth. God is angry with the black man and woman. And God is so angry with the black man and woman that every time the Neanderthal committed sin, that sin is charged to us. Every time the Asian, the Arab, the East Indian, the Mexican, the Chinese, whenever any of the human families commit an offense against God, it is automatically counted against African people because they are not supposed to be in charge. I'm going to say it again. The European was not given control of this earth. The Asian was not given control of this earth. The Arab was not given control of this earth. The African was given control of this earth. If the original black man and woman of Africa do not take this planet back, if the original black man and woman does not take this planet back, if the original black man and woman does not take this planet back, the planet will be destroyed by the Neanderthal nation, and God will blame African people for it. You do not have to go to hell. You are already in hell. The question is, will you transform hell into a heaven for African people? We were not meant to be last. We were meant to be first, but we need to start acting like it. We were not meant to be slaves. We were meant to be kings and queens, but we better start acting like it. Stop imitating white people. Stop teaching your children to imitate white people. Stop copying white people. Stop valuing the things that white people value. Stop pursuing materialism and money. The pursuit of money and materialism is a European construct. African people do not pursue money and materialism. Stop, stop, stop. Brothers and sisters, if you want to run for office as a U.S. congressman or congresswoman, if you want to run for office as a U.S. congressman or congresswoman for your legislative district, please email me, btnibpm@yahoo.com. Bishop Turner, National Independent Black Political Movement, btnibpm@yahoo.com. If you are serious, if you are courageous, if you are committed, if you are consistent, if you are creative, if you are unapologetic, and you want to run for office, btnibpm. Brothers and sisters, please pray for me and the success of FDMG. Please pray for the HVAC. Please. Woo. The HVAC is the war we must win. The HVAC is the war that we must win. Hit the Cash App so we have more funds to complete the renovation work. Hit the Cash App so we have more funds to complete the renovation work. $ FDMG School on your Cash App. $ FDMG School on your Cash App. $ FDMG School on your Cash App. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy for my international Africans. And if you want to mail your check or money order, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. Check or money order, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. Lastly, I'm looking for a black woman or a black man who is a master seamstress. I have lost some weight over the past 2 years. Big Papa has shed a few pounds over the past few years. I'm still the notorious RBG, but I lost a few pounds. I have some suits that need to be altered. The suit jackets are too big, and my suit pants are too big. I have about 20 suits that need to be altered. If there is a master seamstress, brother or sister, in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, Northern Maryland area, I would like to drive to you or have you meet me at FDMG so I can put the suits on. You can do your measurements so we can downsize my suits. I don't want to throw them out. I've had them for years, my professional psychology attire. And as we get ready for the school, I need my suits to fit me. So if there's any brother or sister who can tailor my suits, I need a tailor. Okay? I'm a 54 long in the suit jacket. 52, 54 long. The suits I got, 56s. The pants I'm like a 43 in the waist. I got pants that are like 46s. I need some alterations with my suit jackets and my suit pants. So if there's anybody, I'm not rich. But if there's any elders or young people who tailor clothing and looking for some work, I can pay you to alter my suits. I have about 20 suits that need to be altered. Please hit me. 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. I close with the words of the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, greatest organizer in modern history, greatest black leader of the 20th century. Garvey said, if the black man and woman are not careful, you will drink in all the poison of Western civilization and die from the effects of it. Garvey said, if the black man and woman are not careful, we will drink in all the poison of Western civilization and die from the effects of it. Garvey said, God never intended us to be a race without a nation, and you are not going to abuse God's confidence in us as men. Garvey said, in a world of wolves, the most powerful weapon at our disposal is the practice of race first in every part of the world. If African people can only put our race first, not religion, not fraternity, not nation, not tribe, not professional association. Put the race first. Marcus Garvey said the greatest weapon used against the Negro is disorganization. Garvey said the greatest weapon used against the Negro is disorganization. Garvey said, show me a people without authority and power, and I will show you a people without respect. The most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said, show me a people without authority or power, and I will show you a people without respect. I can't wait to get this gym done. I can't wait to get this gym done. I can't wait to get this gymnasium done. We're going to have cookout out here, woke weekends, meditation, programs for children. Brothers and sisters, as soon as the gym done, we're going to get ready. Once the school get ready, we're going to be off the hook. And I'm hoping we do this. I'm hoping we do this by the second annual FDMG Festival on Saturday, September the 10th. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Let's organize, let's unite, practice forgiveness, practice patience, practice tolerance, do your prayer, do your meditation, do your spiritual discipline, brothers and sisters. And let's get to where we got to go. I already told you, I got my 2 wives. I already have my 2 wives. But if you want to send me a gift, ladies, you can. T-shirt size, 1XLT. Okay. My dress shirt size, I'm an 18 neck, 37 length, and it must be a tall shirt. I am an 18 neck, 37 length arm. So you want an 1837 dress shirt. You can send me a dress shirt and a tie. 1837, ladies. 18 neck, 37 arm. 1837 is what you want. And it must be tall. It must say 1837 tall. If it says 1837 and it don't say tall, it's going to be a medium. The shirt will not be long enough to tuck into my pants. If it doesn't say tall on the dress shirt, the shirt won't be long enough for me to tuck into my pants. So make sure it's an 1837 tall. Brothers and sisters, this is your humble servant, King Kong Consciousness, the Prince of Pan-Africanism.